So sustainable tourism developed meets the needs of present tourism and hosts regions while protecting and enhancing opportunities for the future. I don't know if it happened within your industry as well, or in your country as well. I believe it does. But what we're having on the moment is where, because of COVID, we have a major problem to find the sustainability of tourism. Okay, and if we do not follow the steps, not only for now, there is not a quick fix. But when we're looking into tourism, we must think beyond the COVID. We must be able to think beyond the next year or 2 years. We must think, what are there? What is going to happen in the future? What can we put into place now that can help in those times? Students in the past, it was easy because the only thing that prohibit us to go and travel was most of the times finances. Now it is more than finances. Now it is things, yes, and maybe those days too. I'm not sure, it was not for me so bad as now, but maybe those days was war was also a major problem, or religion was a major problem. But now it's very bad. Now it's crazy. If you think, if I want to travel, it's difficult for me even to answer something from Facebook, because some of my students, if I want to go to the Maldives, when I go to the Maldives now, when I land in Male, or the capital city, when I walk into the capital city, the first thing they're going to say to me, are you Christian or are you Muslim? It's things that was never there. It becomes, because do you support Palestine or do you support Israel? I don't support any one of them, because I can't. I'm a teacher, a professor. I cannot say what is in my mind, in my heart. I sometimes very difficult for me because I want to scream something out. I can't. The only thing I scream out is what happened in Myanmar, because what happened there is very bad. But so it makes difficult for us in that case. On the other side, yes, finances play a major role. There is no money that is. If we don't get money coming in, it's a problem. At my age, my university anyway is closing up the end of this year. What am I going to do at my age? Am I going to retire, or I'm going to look for another job? If I look for another job or I retire, I must look for, where's the money going to come from? I have a little boy, I must take him to school. What is going to happen? I'm angry with his school. I paid 300,000 baht for him to sit at home and me teaching him English and me teaching him math. But he got 300,000 baht that we had to pay for school. Is it the school's mistake? No, because the other problem that we have now that is really affecting the tourism industry and hospitality industry in the moment is the COVID-19. COVID-19 play a major role what is going to happen within the future as well. I don't want to blow up everybody. All know about COVID. There's many conspiracy theories about COVID. I don't care about that. I just care about what happened in the industry. And in the industry in Thailand is very bad. The cases is increasing. I say Thailand, but I say that because I'm here. I know in the Philippines is even worse than what happened here in Thailand on the moment. But we are not. If nobody's allowed to come in, people is leaving the country, and that is if things that is affecting what happened in the future of tourism and the hospitality industry. Which hospitality industry is going to survive? We have a problem here with all our not national and international, but mostly national aeroplanes. Nobody want to fly. We can't go by. We can go by car, but it's longer distances. And even if I go by car, I'm living in Chiang Mai. To fly to Bangkok is about 1 hour by aeroplane. I can't go there because if I go there, and I must go again to quarantine for 14 days. If I come back, I must be in quarantine again for 14 days. So this affects me as a person inside the country, and that affects the hospitality industry. Hotels is cannot be booked. People cannot move from one province to another province without without even having some trouble going on, and that creates hotels is empty. We are not allowed, I don't know, even in the Philippines, we are not allowed to eat in restaurants on the moment. All our food must be, we can buy from the restaurant, but we must take it in a little bag and come and eat it at home. And it's terrible because my wife is Thai, she can't cook. Her cooking is bad. So I don't want to eat her food. I'm used to eat from the restaurant. Now I can't go to eat in the restaurant. I must eat my wife's dry rice, and I don't know if it's fish or chicken, but I'm still guessing what it is. Kelly, don't laugh. I see your face. And that is a problem. Now she switches herself off. Yes, my doesn't matter. That's why my boy want to come here, because his grandma hit him. He also complained about her food. Yes, but that is a problem that we are having on the moment. We can't eat in a restaurant, and that restaurants are closing down. And it's bad. I think I was reading this morning. I think 43% of the restaurants will be closing this month. Not year. All the restaurants is disappearing. They're going away. So things like this create problems. Then all this create for us a situation that we must plan, and we must look at how can we keep sustainable. What can we do to keep sustainable? And that is in our industry, and we're talking here about tourism and hospitality industry. We must find ways what we can do. In the hospitality industry, in the Phuket side, was all this Pattaya girls that was jumping up and down and getting the foreigners to come and sleep for them. Prostitution. It was like illegally legal. These girls is trying to cook food. And that doesn't work. Now they're online to find a husband online to send them money. So it's scary places where these people are trying to do, but need to have sustainability. What if I have a hotel today? What am I going to do? If I have a travel agency, what am I going to do? What am I going to do for the next future? Okay, so the future very important. It is leading to the management of all the resources, all my resources. All my resources is not only the place. It also means my people, okay? My money, my assets that I have there. What must I do with these resources? How can I create wealth for myself? How can I be sustainable going into the future? The social and aesthetic needs can be fulfilled by maintaining cultural integrity. How can, and unfortunately, in many cases, culture doesn't work. So how can we make culture coming back into the place? That culture will be, people will support each other. That family members, children will take care of the parents, or parents take care of the children. That they will work together to say what they can help when it comes to sustainability. What about the ecological process? How are we going to create a place where we now take care of the environment? We spoke about it last time about how the Chinese was messing up Thailand. But that is things that we have to look for. How are we going to be sustainable over the future? Okay, biological diversity is not only have one kind of thing that everybody is doing the same thing, but we have to make sure that diversity is there, that people can look at different things, and we will talk about it a little bit later on. And then also our life support systems. How are we going to look at it in the future? So step number one was easy. I'm not going to go through it very detailed again. What do we want to do? So what do we create? We create a goal. We create an objective. We create a vision statement, a mission statement, and a purpose. Why are we going to do this company? What do we want to achieve in the short term? What do we want to achieve in the long term? If I want to be a fly-by-night, I don't have to do anything, but nobody thinks to have only a fly-by-night as a company today, poop, tomorrow they are gone. Then they change their name, there's somebody else again. We don't want to be like that. Nobody of us, if we are in the industry, in the hotel and in the hospitality industry and the tourism industry, we want to have a continuous growth. Nobody of us want to be poor. So we must find a way that we can create wealth for ourselves and for everybody around us. What do we do for our staff? What is our aim and objective to keep our staff? that staff is not leaving for any reason. So what is our long-term goals? What are we going to look at the long term? Okay.